wedding shining bright. Life will knock you down, but she never gives up the fight. Determined and fierce, she fights with all her might. She loves you, she says flip it around and love yourself too. Staying clutch is sometimes just so hard to do. Fight the odds every moment and never back down. Smile and follow that rainbow all the way to the ground. Tiny but mighty, she tries to gain back her weight. She fights for herself and those that she loves, making the best of the cards she's been dealt. She gives her love to you with a rose she smelled. Open up your mind to a tender kindred soul. Welcome to a journey where support is forever gold. She embraces each moment with love and care. Recovery is in her vision, she will see you there. So poop rainbows and crack unicorns, turn your lemons into lemonade. Look up and burn the clouds away, and live to fight through another day.
Hey everyone, I have missed you so much and I love you so much, and I know I say that every time I start a video, but it's so true. So it just needs to be said. I love you and I miss you. So I just wanted to thank everyone for all the birthday wishes and messages. I can't tell you how much it uplifted me. It really, really did. I've been going through some challenges, but you all know how to put a smile on my face every time. And also, I have to tell you and share with you one amazing thing. Rod made me my own birthday cake. And I had requested a birthday cake. And you know I have a hard time with chocolate. I can't digest it, even though I love it. And he made, we call it, I dubbed it the Scotchmallow Hello. It's a Scotchmallow cake, and if you're familiar with that, basically it's like chocolate, marshmallow, and a little bit of caramel. I didn't think it could be made into a cake, but Rod did. Not only did he make it into a cake, he improved upon it. And I gotta tell you, mouth exploded with like amazingness.
Yes.
I was like, I it's so good. I shared some, you know me, I love to share. So I shared some, and people were literally saying this is the best tasting thing that they have ever had. And I will have to say, agree, 1000%. So if you're interested, I'm going to bug Rod to put how he made it down below, and I'll show you what it looks like. It is so good. The picture doesn't even do it justice, but it actually looks amazing too. But that's who Rod is. He's my little artist, you know. And so he made it very special for me, and I was so grateful for that and the messages. And I guess I got to update you guys on what's been going on. I know it's been a while, but this is what's been happening. I know I don't look so good, but do I ever? But no haterade, please. This is a loving channel of support, healing, and camaraderie. We're here to help each other. Now, an update on what's been going on with my condition. So those of you who've been following my journey, you know what's been going on. And if you haven't, the last video we just did kind of, let's say, shortens the watching experience. You know, it'll kind of give you an update as to what has happened, because I had surgery last year. Then I had several infections with C. diff. My electrolytes have been tanking. You know, I've been having all these, you know, I had one infection after another. Then I had dental issues, which limited my nutrition. I wasn't allowed to eat certain things for a really long time. And it was one thing after another that was limiting my food. And then very recently what has happened was I was given a medication to help me restore, and some electrolytes as well, because I've been losing electrolytes fast because I've had a lot of, those of you who know me, I do not toss my cookies. That is not, I will white knuckle to not throw up or lose my food. But it's been coming out one way or another, and they were trying to stop it from happening. But it turns out one of the medications they were prescribing for me was causing some of the problems. And one of them was a hormonal medication. And Rod will vouch for me. There were times when I wasn't on it that long, and I was like, oh, I'm feeling great. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, I'm a horrible person. I don't know. I was just going from one mood to another and couldn't understand why. And now I understand what it was. This medication was still in my system. It's leaving, and finally it's at the tail end of it leaving my system. But here's what happened was, from all the tossing, fluid, a lot of fluid has been coming up and, losing a lot. It's also affected my GI. This medication did as well. And I developed an ulcer. So that's why I look not so great right now. Not that I looked great before, but it's kind of, you can see this gradualism of it, me not being able to access the food I need because of limitations, whether it be an infection, my teeth, and now an ulcer. It also caused acute pancreatitis. And if you've had an ulcer and pancreatitis, one or the other is horrible. But it's a double whammy combo. That's why I haven't been myself. I haven't been, out and about posting, because I really feel horrible. I have I'm on medication now, healing the ulcer, but my diet, unfortunately, is very bland. It's not a rich diet, nutritionally dense diet where I can use the food to help make gains. And here's the other thing. If you've had an ulcer, bless you. Grace for decades for you. I mean, I've had one like 20 years ago, bazillion years ago, but man, it's been horrible. You feel fatigued, or I do. I get fatigued. I've been, tossing my cookies, losing food in one way or another. It's not been pleasant. I've also been, you feel full all the time. You're tired. And that's just with one aspect of it. That's just the symptoms I've had. And then you have the pancreatitis. And also I was looking into LDL apheresis for my cholesterol because it's jumped dramatically, like hundreds of points in a very short amount of time, which is highly irregular. Stress can cause that, but other things can too. So if you see that, the cholesterol and ulcer, pancreatitis, all that, all of this is and infections one after another, finding out I'm low on so many different trace elements that I needed due to it. I actually play case manager. Literally, I have to get the mobile phlebotomist to talk to the home health, to talk to the doctor, to do the lab orders. I'm literally advocating connecting people together like at least 20 to 30 hours a week. It really is a full-time job recovering. But what's happened with the cholesterol jumping and all that, I did do the consult for, it's called LDL apheresis. Well, I did the consult for it. It's a very expensive procedure. And unfortunately, I'm not a good candidate. The problem is I don't have, the phlebotomist that I do have, she's amazing. She can get me in one stick sometimes. Others, I've had as much as 13 sticks just to get a little blood out to run a test. That's how many times that's how hard my veins are to get. My veins tend to roll, and I'm so itty bitty tiny, and I have so much scar tissue. It's really hard for them to get a stick. So the specialist, the director who runs the program, vetted me and said, "Oh, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to handle this procedure because it's also could be as much as 4 hours that you have to do that, to sit there and tolerate it." So it's a very amazing procedure, but unfortunately, I'm not one that can do that. And also, I have osteoporosis, and I've been able to, it's been so bad that when they did the scan of my body and the blood work and everything, my endocrinologist blurted out, "Oh my gosh." And she didn't even mean to, because she had never seen scores that low. And I'm not even on a chart, my age and what my scores are. There's no chart even for this. It's that low. So she was able to get me an injection called Timlos. And what it is you have to inject it in your abdomen every day for up to 2 years. And when we got it all cleared and everything, but when we took a look at it, I don't have the body to withstand that right now. If I could use that medication, it would help, but I can't really right now do that. It's weird to say I have to get healthy enough to take medicine, but go figure. It's almost like treatment centers. I have to be healthy enough to meet their minimum to go there. Go figure. And hospitals, as you know, don't tend to take me because I don't have an organ failing. The other thing is those of you who know me, I have lagophthalmos, if I'm even saying that right, where you don't close your eyes when you sleep. And my eyes have been so blurry and I couldn't see, and they've been so painful. I'm having double vision. So I'm this lady at a company, the sweetest lady, I can't even believe it. She sent me these goggles and they're helping, but I still have eye issues. So these are, I look like I'm being held hostage at night with the way it looks, but they black out the light, and their moisture, they help the moisture retain in the goggles. And I have 2 sets of them to see which ones work better, because my face is so bony, I can't sleep very easily, but these have been helping. So I'm like a science experiment. We're always like a science experiment around here. So that's pretty much where it's at. I have a lot medically, physically going on. But the one thing, I was in a really hard, dark spot for a while. Because I was just like, no matter what I do, I can't just get past this. I have so many things that are coming at me, conditions, barriers, just to even get my labs done, to get home health back. It's been a really hard process, so I'm constantly doing recovery. So I'm taking a break from school right now so I can really I can't really stress much more than I already am because I have an ulcer right now. So that was, I made a good call. But what's helped me really keep going was my internal voice. Because there were times when I was like, I can't do this anymore. I just can't. But the psychological self of me came back and goes, Rachel, you got to do this. You don't have a choice. We got to keep going. Keep at it. You're resilient. You're fierce. You can do this. Even when the whole world seems to turn the back, where I've been, why aren't you getting better? Why aren't you? I know I should be getting better faster, but my body hasn't been able to handle it. So I'm having to do it gradually. I can't go in and just have them jolt me with a bunch of weight anymore. It just doesn't work like that. I'm too at risk for refeeding syndrome and all the things that are going on with my body. It's such a complicated process. So even though I have all this going on, I do have a lot going for me. I have people who care about me, like Rod and you guys, who really, really genuinely care. And I also have a little friend who's been coming to my door. I know this sounds weird, but I just want to say a moment of peace for Peanut the squirrel. Peanut the squirrel, I don't know if you've seen on the news, he was euthanized recently from his mate, and it broke my heart. But I have little mama, and little mama has been the joy of my life lately, because our boy Toby, he's my little sweet, I call him right now my dementia dog because he really does have dementia. He's been going in dark places, hiding. He's been keeping us up late at night into the wee hours of the morning. He's just scared and doesn't feel safe. But if I go, ow, he snaps and goes and runs and gets Rod. I mean, he's my baby. And he's my last baby. My last one. So, that's been hard, right? But he's my boy, and I know he's going to keep going. He's 12, almost 13 years old. He's my sweet old man, and I love him to pieces. But I have now little mama too, and she comes and gets my nuts. She takes them right out of my hand. And these are the joys out of my life that are happening right now. When things can seem so dark, know that we have each other. There's good still out there. There's hope. There's compassion. There's love. And we have it for you all too. So just know that we love you like crazy. And I will tell you that I know I look a little bit drab right now, but I promise when you see me again, I will be popping some hair pop fun color. So remember how much I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. But most importantly, learn, if you haven't yet, love yourself. And props to the youth out there who are demanding mental health. Good for you. Mental health, yes. All day long, yes to mental health. And for those of you who have anything to share, the good stuff, even the challenges, put it down in the comments. And if you want some fun, I'd love for you to put in your fur baby down there. Who is it that brings you joy? What little... I say fur baby because Rachael does not like the S-word snakes. But other than that, put it down because I won't be able to look at it. Put down your pictures. Put down things that bring you joy. Anything at all. We'd love to see it. And don't forget the cake. Right, Rod? The cake ingredients will be in there below. I love you. I love you. I love you. Flip it. That's my finger. You got my finger. You got my finger.
Happy birthday to
She's a
you.
UNiCoRN with the helper's heart.
Happy birthday, dear Rachel. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, my bear. Thank you, my bear. Okay, and this is my very own. I get this whole thing. This is going to take me years to eat.
Only
Okay.
gave you one candle so you didn't pass out.
Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My ulcer and pancreatitis. Thank you. I love this is good.
And love yourself too.
I know the one thing I wish.
Staying clutch is sometimes just so hard to do.
I love you.
Fight the odds every moment and never back down.
Oh, you did it.
Okay.
Follow that
Right. You know, I'm not going to cut you off.
No, you don't cut me a piece. I'm just gonna dig it out.
Just see what it's like.
Oh, I know I'm not supposed to, but I gotta try it.
Guilty
She
pleasure.
fights for herself
Me and the
and
chocolate do not agree, but
making the
a
best
girl's
of the
gotta get
cards
some
she
chocolate
dealt.
now and again.
Gives her love to you.
I'm literally drooling right now. Like, just, I'm literally drooling.
Your mind to a tender,
Oh my
kindred
gosh,
soul.
Rod.
Yeah? Did I nail it?
Welcome to a journey.
Oh my god.
I did research on this one.
I'm not joking. This is the best sweet thing I've ever had in my life. I'm not joking. Honestly, hand to God. I'm saying that. Oh my god, Rod.
Isn't it the perfect blend of like
Everything.
caramel, marshmallow, chocolate, and then the
It's
sea
in this-
salt and the butternut?
Honestly, it's indescribable. It's that amazing. Okay, doctor will allow me 2 bites, okay? I'll tell the doctor, just 2.
I think doctor says it's your birthday, you can have a few bucks.
Exactly, right? Oh, my GI is gonna pay for it later. Oh my god.
You know what? You were actually trying it before me, so I was hoping it was going to taste good. I put a lot of thought. I'm glad you love it. Oh.
This is a whole new level of art right there. Oh my gosh.
Well, I'll leave you
I
two
love you.
alone. Happy birthday. I'm glad you enjoy it. She's like Joey. See, she says, I'm not sharing.
Rachael doesn't share food.